All right, what is going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Wanted to record a quick video on this new offer and getting a lot of questions. So, wanted to break down why a performance-based offer is going to be better than a guarantee. So, if you are a local lead gen agency that's guaranteeing anything, that could be leads, guaranteeing leads, appointments, shows, closes. I'm going to explain why just switching over to a performance-based offer is going to be better than a guarantee and going to break down how to 10x the appeal of your current offer, right? Without changing really nothing about the offer. You're just changing around the positioning. Okay, so you're still offering the same thing. You're still guaranteeing the same thing. The only thing that changes is the positioning of the way that you put your offer into your market and the way that you also pitch it. Okay, so has been this has been the biggest insight for me with agency owners. When I was going in, we were helping agency owners book more appointments, get showed calls, collect more cash. Um, I knew it came down to the offer, and so we're moving fast with a lot of these agencies that are switching over. So I felt like I needed to record this for you guys. Okay, so the other day, actually last night, I got another example with an agency owner that has a very strong offer. And their offer basically is uh, guaranteeing to add 24,000 in 90 days, and they only charge 12,000. So 12,000 is the investment, basically a 2x ROI guarantee. Now, let's just look at how we would fulfill for this offer, okay? And so when I look at how are we going to fulfill for this offer, we have to look at two things. These are the two main important things, which is the average deal size for the client. So let's say average deal case for the client that they're fulfilling for, and then what's the closing rate. So those are the two things I need to know. And let's say for this, oh God, let's say for this example, there is an average deal case of 2,000, and let's say that the closing rate is 25%. Okay, so those two things, their average deal size for the, let's say in this scenario, it's a med spa. Their average deal size is 2,000. Their closing rate is 25%. Okay, and so for us to guarantee to add 24,000 in 90 days, we would need to make sure that we get 12 deals, right? Let's say that given these numbers here, this is like a made up example, but let's say that the average deal size is 2,000. We would need to get 12 deals closed over 90 days. And that would be 4 deals every month that we would have to fulfill for with this client. Okay, so that's that. Uh, if their closing rate's at 25%, we would need to make sure that they have 48 showed appointments to convert into sales. And so that'd be 12 appointments that they'd have to get every single month. Okay, so that's the math that I'm doing. That's how I'm gonna know how to fulfill for this client. Okay. Now with these examples, let me show you how to kind of flip it around with a performance-based offer. So keep in mind, same exact thing. This only applies if you have a guarantee, okay? Because the important point is that you're going to guarantee something anyways, right? So this is for local lead gen agencies that are going to guarantee something anyways. Um, and so I'm going to show you how to flip that around, okay? So on the agency side of things, let's look at the agency side of things. The agency charges 12,000 over 90 days. Okay. So that's what we need to know. Okay. How much should we charge in what time frame? Is it a 3 month package? Is it a month-to-month service? How much should we charge? We got to find out that number. Okay. And if we're going to guarantee to make the client 24,000 and the average deal size is 2,000, we need to close 12 deals for this client to make 24,000. So the formula is taking what you charge. So let's say in this example, 12,000, and then dividing that by the number, the result that you're going to get them, right? So in this scenario, it's going to be 12 deals, right? We need to close 12 deals at 2,000 to make 24,000 for the client. And so I'm going to take just the not the size of the deal, but just the actual result. So that could be the amount of shows that you need to get for your performance-based offer or your guarantee, the amount of closed deals that you need to get for your performance-based offer or your guarantee. Okay, so this example is going to be 12 deals closed is what we need to get for the client. Assuming that the average deal size value in this niche is 2,000, right? That's a very important part. Divided by the amount that you charge. So we charge 12,000, the divided by the result, which is 12 deals. Okay, and that is going to equal the cost per performance. for your offer in the specific time frame that you promised. So with the same exact deal, we're just going to say, okay, we charge 12,000. We need to get 12 deals closed for the client to make 24,000. We're going to do a performance-based offer. So a performance-based offer would be $1,000 per closed deal, and we guarantee to add 12 deals in 90 days. You guys see what I'm saying? So it's $1,000 per closed deal. We would need to guarantee 12 deals in 90 days, and that would be your offer. Okay, and the way that you still collect 12,000, all right, the same amount, if not more, is you just frame it as a deposit. It's seriously a deposit. So as long as this is how you pitch it, this is how we've been pitching it, is as long as they're okay with 1,000 per close. Okay, as long as they're okay with that. Again, these numbers change based off of the numbers I just listed above. But with those numbers and this kind of like formula, as long as they're okay with 1,000 per closed deal, then it's game over, right? If they're okay with that and they're excited, they're like, okay, $1,000 per closed deal, I'm with that, let's do it. Then you're most times gonna get the sale, right? Because as long as they're okay with that number, then it's just negotiating the deposit, right? Because they're okay with paying that amount per closed deal. If it makes sense to them, they know they're gonna get an ROI with those numbers, and so it's just negotiating the deposit. And so you just tell them, hey, listen, we charge $1,000 per closed deal. You get their confirmation that they're okay with that. You don't frame it like I've been hearing people frame it as like a fee. It's not a fee. Fee is like something that you like charge somebody outside of like what you do. You don't want to frame it like a fee. It's a deposit. Okay, so because the whole thing with this performance-based offer is you want prospects to buy. You want them to feel like they're buying, which they are, buying the result. Okay, so that's an important part of this whole thing is you want the closer you can get to framing this sale as you're just paying per result, and that even though they're going to pay you some money up front, that money that they're paying is simply a deposit to ensure that you can actually put out all your resources to be able to fulfill for this offer. But they're still paying per result. So even if you pay me 12,000, you're not just paying me 12,000 as like a service. You're paying me 12,000 to get 12 deals. They need to make that correlation, and it needs to be very strong, because if not, if you don't really make that association, then it defeats the whole purpose, and it's gonna be very hard for them to just put down 12,000, right? But the more you can frame it as like, okay, you're still paying per whatever you're promising, right? Per result. I just need a deposit up front, but rest assured, you're going to get that result and you're going to get exactly what you paid for. That's how you want to frame this whole offer. Okay, so for this example, $12,000 deposit for the 12 deals that we'll guarantee you for 90 days. That was the offer. And it's purely performance-based with no setup fee or hidden fee. Okay, so this isn't like a pay-per-show offer where you charge 4,000 and it doesn't make sense and a lot of prospects are going to run away from you and tarnish your brand. Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about something that's purely performance-based. And that's why clients will feel it, or prospects will feel it when they hop on. They're just going to know that, okay, this guy's serious. He's serious about his money. He's serious about the offer. Serious acting up. But he's serious about the offer, and they can feel that. And they're, the feedback that we've been getting on these sales calls is like people appreciate the fact that you're willing to put an offer that's purely performance based, right? And again, this works if you already have a guarantee. It's the same exact thing. The way that you're doing it, you're just framing it in a different way. But now you can literally cut down all of your marketing costs, if not in half, by giving the market what it wants. Right, because the 24,000 offer in 90 days is great. It's a great offer, but it's overplayed, right? It's overplayed. The market has seen it, and when you play that game, with other market agencies, it's just going to be a race to the bottom. Everyone's going to be guaranteeing 30,000, 20, 31,000, 32,000. It's going to be like beating each other, and just like you're playing the game because you choose to stay in it. Whereas if you innovate and you take a step back, see the bigger picture is not playing that game. You get what I'm saying? It's not, if you're in a chiro niche, the amount of ads I've been seeing for this offer where it's like 30 patients in 30 days, you know, it's only a matter of time that, a 16-year-old guy starts a marketing business in Cairo, sees your offer, and is like, you know what? I'm gonna do 32 patients in 30 days. Who's gonna go to who? I'm gonna go to the guy that has 32. So it's a commodity. It's a commodity-based offer. And that's what I'm preaching to you guys right now. And what I want you to understand is that if you keep playing that game, it's gonna be a commodity. There's only one way to win, which is to the bottom. Okay? Whereas if you just completely get out of that game and you don't promise, 32, 33, 34 patients in 30 days, and you just flip it over and you say you just pay us per patient. Okay? I want you guys to like visualize that. Imagine seeing an ad that says pay per patient that we get in your door, no setup fee, no hidden fee. You strictly only pay per patient that we get you versus 45 patients in 30 days. And this has been the offer that they've been seeing the entire time for the past 3 years. Okay, who do you think you're going to go to? Right? Just because this is new as well, with no setup fee, no hidden fee, that naturally the market's going to want to talk to this person, even if this person has a crazier guarantee, just because it's different and you're not playing that game anymore. Okay, so same offer framed in a different way, and for that reason, and also this is giving the market what it wants. Because of that, you're just going to get way better results when it comes to your marketing. So another thing is it simplifies the math to your prospects, right? If I can say clearly it's $1,000 closed deal, what do you want? You want a 24 package? You want to pay $24,000 for a deposit to get you 24 deals guaranteed, right? You want to go to 50? It's a $50,000 deposit. So the way that you guys can close when it comes to high ticket, low ticket, anything, the math makes sense to your prospects. And I've seen offers that's very rigid when it comes to what their like the unit economics, and they don't really understand, okay, like what am I giving the prospect? So if the prospect wants to negotiate, you end up like hitting your bottom line because the offer is just so rigid in the way that it's structured. But if you can just be more flexible, make the math simple to your prospect as well as yourself, where it's just $1,000 per closed deal, or it's just $200 per showed call, right? The unit economics makes sense to both parties. It's way easier to be able to do this. So you could easily upsell, you could easily downsell with this offer. You could do, instead of 12 deals, you could do 6 deals and just do 6,000 up front. You could go all the way up to 20 and do 20,000 up front. Right? It's just the way that you go up and down. And it's super easy to do that. Okay, so I think I already covered this. The way that they buy is totally different. So now they're hopping on. It's not even a sales call at this point. It's just, okay, this is what you charge. This is the price per result. And they just have to do the math, right? They just have to do the math. And as long as you present yourself well, confident in what you do, they should have no problem. If the math makes sense, they should have no problem giving you a shot, right? Because again, you're paying them, or they're paying you per result. Now, this was all for basically the fulfillment side of things, okay? The effect that this has on marketing is, let's say you're doing cold emails. The number of positive replies that you get with this offer, with this message, right, is going to go through the roof. Okay, if you're getting like 2 positive responses a day, I can almost promise you you're going to get 4. Okay, so you're literally going to 2x the amount of leads. What happens when you 2x the amount of leads? You 2x the amount of appointments. What happens when you 2x the amount of appointments? Most times than not, even if you 1.8x the amount of appointments, you're going to get more sales. Okay, cold DMs, positive replies. If you're getting, maybe you're not getting any results with positive replies. If you're not getting any, you're going to get some. If you're getting like 2 positive responses a day in cold DMs, you're going to get 4. I almost promise you guys that by switching over this offer, it's the same exact offer, but the effect that it has on marketing, the effect that it has on closing, the effect that it has on just the overall client acquisition process, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Okay, so cold DMs, organic content. If you're making organic content, people are now going to actually start to listen to you. They're going to actually start to reach out to you to have questions. You're going to have prospects wanting to talk to you about this offer, right? Who wouldn't want to talk to you about this offer? If you're marketing out, you're making content around, only paying per result that they actually want, what the market actually wants, with no setup fee, no hidden fee, you know, I, who wouldn't take that, right? If you were a local lead gen agency and you just saw an ad, let's say I decided to come out with an offer, which I was considering the other day, and I was like, okay, maybe in the future. But if I went to the local lead gen space with agencies and I said, only pay us per closed deal that we get you, no setup fee, no hidden fee to get started, would you not want to just come to me and ask questions? If you're only going to pay me when I literally hand you money, okay? You see what I'm saying? So that's the same thing here. The same thing applies to your prospects. It's just psychology. It's not even an offer at this point. It's just psychology. Okay, and this is why I think this offer works so well, or why it is working so well. Okay, if you're running paid ads, guys, if you're spending anywhere from like 3 to 10,000 a month, you got to think about the amount that you're spending, and you might be getting 2x ROI on your ads right now. If you change your offer, I mean, think about the difference this would make if your paid ads performed at like 4x, 5x, 6x, 7x. It's just the returns are just exponential, right? So it's just this is what a good offer has an effect on, right? Outbound dialing. If you're doing outbound dialing, all the dialers, they have a way more effective message and they have a way more effective enticing offer, which is going to help you get more appointments. If you have SDRs right now, the offer just plays an effect on everything. Okay. Now for sales, and the last point here for sales is that your appointments are now going to get jam-packed because of the effect that this has on marketing. People are going to literally, okay, that's my calendar. People are literally going to start jam-packing on your calendar, okay? Your show-up rate is going to increase with a better offer, naturally, right? Because they're more, now it's not like convincing them, it's like they're already convinced. They want to hop on and talk to you. Okay, so the show up rate increases the better offer. Your closing rate goes way up because now the prospects, you're changing the way that the prospects actually buy from you now, right? They're not buying a marketing retainer, they're buying the results. It's like, I had to talk with a client the other day. It's like you're refilling your SIM card. You're refilling your SIM card balance. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no like, okay, is it going to be like, am I going to get like a little bit of a different result this month with the same amount? Like that doesn't make sense. That's what a retainer is. It's like you pay 2,000, and some months you get great results. Some months you get very bad results, and then some months you get average results. And that's why I don't think anybody likes to buy marketing retainers because it's so unpredictable, and they know that because they've done it. But if you could just say, okay, this is guaranteed that if you pay this amount, you're going to get this result. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not like, oh, it's going to be like a okay month, a bad month. Like you're only paying for what you buy. That's it. So it's just like a SIM card. You're just refilling the amount of minutes that you want, and you get those minutes, nothing less, nothing more. Okay. And of course, the way that I framed it there, cash collected goes up. The amount of cash that you guys can print with this offer is absolutely insane. Okay. So that's everything there. I hope this makes sense, guys. It's the same exact offer. The way that you position it is different, but the effect it has on everything in your business. I mean, if you're looking at scaling right now as an agency, as a local lead gen agency, I'm telling you what, guys, right now, this is it. This will help you scale tremendously. This is going to have the biggest effect. I promise you, and I will show you. If you don't work with us as a client, we're going to be closing off spots soon. We don't need to make, we don't need to sign on like 50 clients. We actually prefer to just sign on a good 15, 20 clients we really enjoy working with and actually know what they're doing, right? And so we're actually straying away from people that are beginners and moving more towards agencies that are, above 20, 30, 50K, and they want to get to 100, 200 with this offer. That's our focus. So if you guys are interested in the pay-per-show model before we close off spots, shoot me a DM and let's have a chat and we'll show you how to make this transition. And you only pay us per show call, no setup fee, no hidden fee to get started. So happy Saturday, guys. Enjoy your weekend and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.